The family came to the beach for a few days of vacation, but on the second morning, the ocean was simply gone. All that stretched before them was a barren, exposed seafloor. Their phones had completely lost signal. The father immediately pulled out a compass and map, trying to figure out exactly where they were, but even the compass had stopped working. They had absolutely no way to get their bearings. At first, everyone figured it wasn't a big deal. That is, until the youngest son came walking over carrying a crab. The father took one look and stumbled back in shock. It was a species that only existed in the deep sea, a creature that could only survive at depths of 800 meters below the surface, which meant they were currently standing on the ocean floor. The father scrambled to dig out some backup batteries and finally got the radio up and running again. He immediately tuned into the emergency rescue channel.
Mayday, Mayday.
This is now Captain of the Shanghai 6500, over.
The radio finally connected, but the voice on the other end wasn't from a rescue team. It was a deep-sea explorer working somewhere out in the field. The two of them talked for a long while, and the family finally pieced together the truth. Earth's magnetic field had suddenly reversed. That's what had caused all the ocean water to vanish. The ground beneath their feet was the actual deep-sea floor. Before they could even process that shock, the explorer hit them with even worse news. Based on various signal readings he had gathered, the magnetic poles were about to flip again, and soon. When that happened, all the water would come rushing back. The instruments on his submarine were showing that the ocean would return in 3 days at most. If they wanted to survive this disaster, they needed to head for higher ground immediately. But the nearest coastline was over 1,000 kilometers away. There was absolutely no way to make it there in 3 days. After a quick family huddle, they made a decision. They would track down the explorer, 500 kilometers away, and borrow his submarine to make their escape. It was their best shot at getting out alive. The family started packing up right away, ready to move out. But while everyone was getting their things together, a figure suddenly appeared off in the distance. They assumed it was just another stranded survivor, and without thinking twice, walked right over. The man appeared to have a serious injury on his leg. Nick told him his wife was a doctor and could help clean and bandage the wound. He even handed over his own canteen to let the man quench his thirst. But out of nowhere, the man attacked. One punch sent Nick crashing to the ground. He snatched up a harpoon lying nearby and killed Nick right on the spot.